welcome. Today I'm going to talk about enchantments and how they work in Minecraft 1.8.1. The reason that I'm doing this is that I've seen a lot of confusion among some of the professional Minecraft players, so I thought that if they have problems with it, maybe some other people have it as well. So I'm going to do talk a bit about that and do some testing with the how the enchants work. So let's get to it. The first thing that we need to understand is that what costs something, and we can start by let's just go to game mode 1 here, and I'll have some picks. Let's take some of these picks since we have they have been used, and let's see what happens with them when we name them. So if we first name this pick and we name it wait, I need to go back to game mode 0 so that you see that it works in the game mode 0. So if we take this pick and we rename it, just put in something, then you see that the first time it costs 1, and if we take and try to repair it instead, you see that the first time it costs 2. And the reason that it costs 2 is that each of these picks have 1 as their base value, and together they become 2. So basically they have like 1 first, and then they have 1 extra. But when you rename it, they don't use that base value. So the first renaming will be 1. If you rename it and then rename it again, you see that it doubles, and everything you do here doubles. So every time you rename it, it doubles. So now it's 8. Next time it will be 16, and so on, 32, until the last time, then it's too expensive. So you saw that we just renamed this one. So if we now want to, in the previous version, if we had this pick and we wanted to, we had renamed it and we wanted to repair it, we could just do that by putting in something. But we still can't do anything with this now when we have reached the too expensive thing. So this one is useless, so let's throw that one away. Maybe I should throw it away over here so that we won't pick it up. So that one is useless now. So let's think about how repairing works. So now we haven't renamed anything, and as we could see before, the first repair was 2, and then we repair this one. If we would use this one, let's use it and just make sure that it's correct. So let's take one of these blocks here and use it, and then we repair it again. Then we can see that it's 3. So it increases by 1 because it doubles from the first. We have only done 1 repair before, so it have 1 extra from being the first. This one have 2 and this one have 1. So then we repair that, and then we take another one, and as you could see, it didn't matter if we had repaired it before or not. So this one that we have repaired before, last time it was 2, now it's 4, and then we add this extra one that is 1. So then we have 5. Then we take this one. This now have the double of that. It has the double of the base value plus that extra. So this have doubled itself until 8, and then it have 1 extra from that one, which means that it's 9. Now this is double from 8 because the extra one was from the other pick before. That means that this one have 16, and then we add another one that is 1 extra, and that will be 17. So when you combine them like this, you will always double, but it will be one extra for putting an extra pick in here. So if we do like this, you will see that it's 33. Let's damage it a bit so that we can continue doing it one more time. So we put it in and we repair it, and then it's too expensive, because last time it was 32 plus 1 equals 33, and now it's 32 times 2, which is 64, plus 1, which is more than that. So it's, I mean, 65 is more than 39, so it's too expensive. So the 39 is the limit. So let's throw away these ones just to make sure that we don't use them anymore. I don't know if I've used them again. So basically, now you have seen that every time you repair something, or if you name it, you double it. So if you combine repairing and enchanting, you will combine those results. Yeah, maybe we should do a bit of testing of that. Game mode 1, and let's take this game mode 0, and let's damage that one, and then we go to game mode 1 to duplicate it, so that we have several of that pick. Yep. And game mode 0, so that you see that I'm working in the right environment. So let's say that we are renaming this one. That costs 1 plus the repair cost, and that is 3, because first you have 1 for renaming, then you have 1 for each of these picks, and that is 3, because this is a base value of 1, that is a base value of 1 plus the repairing or the renaming. So it will be 3. If we take this again and try to repair that one, it will still be 3, since the base value of repairing it was like yeah, we had the base value of repairing it was yeah, is now 2. Previously it was 1, and we doubled it to 2 by repairing it. And then we also had the renaming from the last. Yeah, basically the renaming doesn't count here. So if we rename this, it's 4. It's 1 extra for renaming it. We can do this again, and so we take this one. Since it won't use that name, it doesn't matter, and we will have 5. So if you overwrite and rename, it doesn't matter at all, and that is 6. So it's the same as if we would just not have renamed it when we put that in. So it's 8 plus 1, renaming it equals 1 more. So you can rename it for 1 more all the time if you use a new pick. Let's take this pick that we have repaired and renamed, and just damage it a bit, and then put it in here and try to repair it like that. That will give the same result, and a 10 it's the same result. So it doesn't matter which position you put it in, it will just keep that extra 1. Every time you rename it, it will keep that extra. And if you rename it several times after each other, it will accumulate that, so it will be more and more every time. Yeah, now I'll mix these ones up, so let's throw them away. So that's all for the repairing. So let's go to the enchanting here. One thing that is very, very important that I've seen a lot of people get confused about is that you need to for example, if you enchant these boots, you see that it's unbreaking on them right now that we can choose. But if we enchant something else, we have fire protection here. We have protection 3 here. We have, yeah, that's the boots as well. Let's see if we can get a helmet. We have unbreaking here. We have unbreaking here, and then all the tools will have the same. Hose can't be enchanted. Okay, so we have silk touch on this shovel. That means that all the tools will have silk touch, and since you don't want silk touch on an axe and a shovel usually, you take that on a pick, and that will be silk touch. So then we have a pick with silk touch, and this was unbreaking before, and okay, it's unbreaking again. That's unlucky. Let's take something else. Okay, and then you can see that it changes the boots. Even if we just enchanted the sword, it changed the boots. So you don't have to enchant boots to get rid of the boots enchant. It will reset if you just enchant anything. That means that you should always, when you are enchanting, you should always have a full set of items, and then you go to your enchanting table, and you go there and pick something. You go through all the items that you enchant, and projectile protection is not something that you want, so you go through the rest of them. Unbreaking, okay, well that's a good one. Let's save that one for later. We have unbreaking, that's also an okay one, I guess. We have feather falling. That one is something I would want to keep maybe. Let's see. We had projectile protection. We didn't want that. Bane of Anthropods. If I would have gotten looting on this sword, that would have been a super good one. Bane of Anthropods is not something that I want. Diamond shovel. This will be any tool that will get disenchant. So Fortune 2. Fortune 2 is not something really great. If it would have been Fortune 3, I would maybe have put it on a pick, but I think that from the tools and stuff, the diamond boots are the best with feather falling. So now we have a pair of boots, and then we have the rest of the items. So then we go through all the items again. We have unbreaking on the sword instead of Bane of Anthropods that it was before. We have unbreaking on the helmet. That's okay, I guess. We have efficiency on these ones. I think that it's good with efficiency on tools. And we have a chest plate with unbreaking. That's okay. We have diamond leggings with fire protection. That's not something I want. So right now, since we have efficiency, I usually go for diamond axes when I do efficiency, because for example, if you have a pickaxe, you want to have silk touch on it, you want to have fortune on it, you want to have unbreaking on it. Unbreaking you want on everything, obviously, but you want to have silk touch and fortune, and you will probably get some other stuff as well sometimes, and then you can combine them. So when I only get efficiency, I usually go for axes, and so there we have an axe. Okay, that was a good enchant, I guess. It doesn't really matter that it got fortune and unbreaking as well. Fortune is just, it doesn't matter really when you just repair if you have fortune on it, to be honest. So then we go through the rest of them, and here we have sharpness. That's a good one, I guess. We have on tools, we have unbreaking, not really super good. We will want something better. Blast protection, not something that we want. Protection 4, that's a good one. We have projectile protection. Okay, well, this was a good one. Sharpness was also a good one, and that's probably the one I'm going to take. So you go through all the items. You can go through several sets, and in the end you will have like a full set of different tools, and let's try and get something on picks here. So let's get efficient. We have efficiency here, we have silk touch, we have efficiency and some other stuff. We have efficiency 3, that's not a good one. efficiency 4 and some other stuff. So now we have a set of stuff like that, and let's say that we want to combine this silk touch with how are we going to do this? Okay, let's say that we want to combine these two. They don't cost that much to get an efficiency. They cost 7, but if we put in this one, we get 7 as well. So it doesn't really cost more to combine it with a good one than a bad one. And yeah, let's see if we can get some non-touched picks here. Game mode 1. Let's get a pick. Diamond pick. Let's put that one. Let's get a lot of them, I guess. So let's say that we have we take this pick here. We want to repair it, and we want to repair something with efficiency 4. We want to repair something with efficiency whatever. Everything will cost the same to repair. So if you're going to do the combination, then why don't do that when you repair, if you're just going to do a combination anyway. So what I would suggest is that you use this pick. That is a good pick. It's a Fortune 3 pick. So you use that pick until you get it low to maybe below 10 or 20 or whatever you're comfortable with without like breaking it. And then you go and repair it with an efficiency pick. So let's take these ones together, and then we are going to use this one once. So we use it. Okay, it needs to be used a lot more since it's unbreaking on it. And then we take this pick and we put it in. Okay, that was strange. I got it back and repaired. Okay, so let's... Seriously? What is up with that? This is a really strange bug. I don't know what's up with that, to be honest. So we take that one and we want to repair it. And we want to repair it with the full one. And then you saw, we had 7 before, and now we only have 3. So why is that? Well, this one doesn't really... what is on it doesn't really matter when you're just repairing it. Since you have... the last time you used only to combine it and repair it. So you have only repaired this one once, and now you have combined it, and you can just repair it as much as you want, and it will be the same as before. This one have been repaired once because we put 2 together, and now we are repairing it once again. Plus that it's 1 extra because it's 2 picks. That will be 3. So if we take this one and the next time we will repair it, let's take something else. Yeah, we don't have anything to repair, but the next time it will be the 2. It was 3 before because we had 1 extra pick. So 2 times 2 equals 4, and that plus 1 because we have an extra pick will be 5. So next time it will be 5 to repair. So that's the way repairing works. So you should always try to repair together with like first you take whatever you can get and you use it down to you use something with unbreaking down until you get it down to the bottom. Like for example, yeah, now we don't have any good things here, so let's get something else. Efficiency 3. Okay, so this is an example. Here you have a silk touch pick, and here you have an efficiency 3 pick, and this is also efficiency 3. So they are perfect to combine because you want to combine them so that you get efficiency 4, and then maybe you can combine it with that efficiency 4 here. So the first thing you do is you use this pick which has unbreaking and silk touch, it's a good pick still. You use it until you have it down to as low as you can possibly get it to, because you don't want to like waste diamonds. So you use it down to as much as you can, and when you have done that, let's say that I have done that now, you take it. Yeah, that bug again. I need to break it again. I don't really know what's up with this this game, to be honest, with this bug here, but yeah, I will probably post this video as a link in a bug report for this or something. But anyway, here you have this pick, and you want to repair it. It costs 6 because you combine the efficiency 3s, but the repair itself just costs 2. So you get 1 extra for being an extra pick. You get like the double, so that it will, because you're repairing it, which means that you will get 2, and then it gets extra from yeah. So it's basically the extra you get from the efficiency. But then you combine it. It costs 6. Remember that you have combined this 1 time. So this is the first repair that you do. Okay. The first repair, you have that silk touch pick. You go and use it a bit. Yeah. This becomes annoying. It wouldn't be annoying in a real situation, but this, like this, it's annoying. Okay, so now we have combined it once. We want to combine it again. So we use this combination. The combination is efficiency and efficiency. So now we get an efficiency 5. Remember that now we have combined these 2 times. So we have combined them 2 times, and we also get the extra from that, and that becomes 8. So we use that, we use it on some blocks, and we come back. We want to repair it. So now we have a perfect pick. This is a perfect pick. We have repaired it 3 times. In between every time we have repaired it, we have gotten it down to, we used it. I mean, I just used it like 2 times every time, but we should have used it all the way down. But we have combined it 2 times already. 1 to get the efficiency 4, and 1 to get the efficiency 5. Now we're repairing it. Now you can see, oh, it's just 5. You have a perfect pick here, and it's just 5 to repair. So you don't, I mean, the first thing you should do is to combine your picks, and when you're done with combining, you should combine them as efficient as you possibly can. That's the first thing you should do, and you should use them while you're combining them, so that you don't just combine them. You should use something with unbreaking on first, because that takes the longest to wear down, so that you use it most efficient. And then you combine it with something else so that it becomes better, and then you get a perfect pick, and you can repair that. So this time it will be 5, the next time it will be 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 1 equals 9, and after, so let's try that. Yeah, so the next time it will be 9, and the time after that, so let's see here, we have this pick here, it's 9. The next time we repair it, it will be 8 times 2, which is 16, plus 1, which is 17, and then you go on like that. So you can really use your tools a lot. So the important thing is that you go through all the items, you put up a lot of sets. You don't just make one set, you make a lot of sets. Go mining a lot before or something, so that you have a lot of items. You shouldn't just have one item, you should have several sets, at least one set when you start, and you should have one set of everything, and then you go and combine them So, or you take the best one in the enchanting, you pick out the ones that seem good, and then you take something else, and then you pick out the one that seemed good every single time. You don't just go through it like one or two of them. You don't need to take some random crap item to go in between, since you have, I mean, it's a full set. You can choose whichever you want, and there will probably always be one that is good. If none of them are good, you can take a book and try that. I usually don't use books, because books are waste of good enchants, because you have usually a lot of enchants to choose between. You basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have the sword, so it's 7. And this, the picks, the shovel, and the axe they are like the same. So you basically have 9 different things to choose from to enchant, and that is usually enough. And you find something you want, you enchant that, and then you go back and enchant something else with the best thing available, and then you go back and enchant the best thing available, and so on. If nothing is good, if you have Bane of Anthropods, if you have projectile protection, or like, let's say, blast protection, or whatever that you don't want. I don't know what you want, but I usually go for regular protection of it on everything. Then you can just get that on everything, and when you're done with everything and you have multiple sets, you use the ones with unbreaking. No matter what it is, you use the ones with unbreaking, and you use them to wear them down until they're like basically super low, and when you have wear them down, you combine them with something else. When you're done combining them and you have the best possible sets that you can ever get, then you go to start repairing them. And you should never repair with regular diamonds, just repair with tools, because diamonds don't give like anything, and I mean, in comparison, just repair with the exact same thing that you have. That's the best, because like, for example, if you use a pick and you repair with 1 diamond or 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds, then you don't get the full thing. And you want, if you have a perfect chest, you want to repair it full. You don't want to repair it just a bit. So yeah, I don't know what more I can tell you about this, but I think that there is probably like a lot more. I wanted to go through it as thoroughly as I could, but I guess that it can be confusing still. So if you think that something wasn't clear, or that you wanted to have more information about something, maybe you wanted to have more information about books, yeah, I don't know, but I could do that in another video. But I think that it's important that everyone gets to know how the enchanting actually works, since I know that Suma Void, I know like Slipgator, I know a lot of the people I've been watching. I'm watching like all of the hermits almost, and most of them are having trouble with this, and I know that a lot of other people are too. So I thought that it would be good to make a video about it and just explain it a bit. And I mean, if professional Minecrafters have problem with it, I mean, so there's probably most of the people out there. So if you like the video, feel free to share it with your friends, or subscribe to my channel if you want more things like this, and please leave a comment down below so that I know what you liked, what you disliked, and if you want to have more information about this or anything else. Yeah, so I hope you liked it. Bye bye.